The desert is a wide open canvas. It allows for true artistic creativity and for people to really feel like they have infinite possibilities.
I'm Serge Beaulieu.
And I'm Yelena Filipchuk.
And we are artists based in Los Angeles. We collaborate together under the name Hybycozo, and we create geometric, large-scale sculptures that show globally.
We were so inspired by the location. We loved the open desert environment, and we were excited to create a new form specifically for that environment. We learned about the caves in the newly designated UNESCO Heritage Site, and we were excited to be inspired by that and create something that was truly unique for the site.
Knowing that it would be at this festival, we wanted to create a beacon, a place where people all over the grounds could come together, almost a central gathering point. You can enter it from four sides and you can go inside. You can have a moment with yourself, maybe escape the festival itself, or maybe an interaction with others that are approaching from either of the other entryways.
And we wanted people to think, is this structure an artifact from the past or something that feels futuristic? It kind of has elements of both. And so what we wanted people to experience is seeing the light inside of the sculpture and being drawn to it, almost like seeing a fire in a cave in the distance and wanting to see and enter and be enveloped in that warmth and that glowing light. For us, our artwork is always a juxtaposition of light and dark, of shadow and form. We want people to feel like during the day they step into a solid surface, into a cathedral, something that gives them shape and form and makes them feel grounded into the earth. And then at night, the sculptures become delicate, almost lace-like, and they feel light. And when people see themselves surrounded by the light and shadow, they might feel like there's a light within themselves as well. Our artwork started in the desert, so it's an environment that we are very familiar with working in. But of course, this desert is unique. We wanted people to feel immersed in this desert landscape while also feeling apart from it. And so the cathedral type of environment that people will walk into, they'll be able to see the sky through it, the very blue sky, the way the sky can only be so blue in the desert. And then at night, people will see the shadows spread along the earth and the desert landscape and envision these patterns as always being a part of this desert environment.
Because the desert is so vast and open, our works can be experienced from very far away, even kilometers. So that's why we wanted a little height to this piece. So as people are, entering the grounds from before they arrive, they can maybe see it rising above the crowds. Because the desert has very little trees, that the artwork provides shade and shelter. And then the colors that we selected were really important to work with the natural color of the ground and the rocks and the mountains, as well as the sky.
10 years ago, we were part of the Sharjah Islamic Arts Festival, and it was our first international showcase of our artwork. There we found truly friends and collaborators that we have stayed in touch with this whole time. And what we were able to discover is that we were a part of a larger process and a larger language of artwork utilizing geometric themes.
I think the exhibit worked really well, but to take a similar exhibit and display it in the desert, in the natural environment, and to see our artwork live in both has sort of completed the loop that we're able to exhibit in two completely different environments.
We feel like we were able to recognize that geometry is something that spans across borders. It is truly a universal language, and we really feel that our artwork has been recognized in the region, and we've really truly enjoyed being collaborators with the government as well as the curators.
Yeah, both the curator, the government, Sheikh Abdor have been wonderful to work with, and we're really thrilled that they recognized us, invited us to be part of the Tanweer Festival.
The thing we are most excited about is that these artworks will stay in Sharjah, and they will continue to be available for other people to see. And I think that it's really impactful that people will be able to access these artworks, and these artworks will stay out in the desert and maybe be available for people to see years into the future, maybe even hundreds of years into the future.
Yeah. I mean, this entire collaboration, this process over the last year, working so closely with the curators of Sharjah, with the Sheikha, with the fabricators. It's going to have a legacy because these, Nexus is going to have a home, going to be able to be viewed for years, hundreds of years, centuries to come. And for us to be able to make our mark and sort of plant this sculpture there is really an honor.